welcome to this explainer. So, you've recently unpacked your bags in Norway, right? You're looking out at that stunning, but maybe just a little bit intimidating Norwegian landscape, and you're thinking, okay, how do I actually make this place my home? Well, today we're diving into something incredibly powerful. We're going to map out exactly how volunteering can completely transform your experience as a newly arrived foreigner, opening doors and helping you truly find your footing.
Let's be real for a second and address the absolute biggest challenge every single expat faces: finding a genuine, welcoming way to meet locals. It's a pretty common observation that Norwegians can seem, well, a bit reserved at first glance. They highly value privacy, so they might not just strike up a random conversation with you on the bus. But underneath that respectful distance, there is a society built on deep community trust. So how do you bridge that gap? How do you actually break the ice?
The secret is shared activities. Volunteering here isn't just about unpaid work. It's a warm, open invitation to social participation. Seriously, if you want to practice your Norwegian without the intense pressure of a classroom, this is the absolute best arena to do it. When you volunteer, you're not just an outsider looking in anymore. You immediately become a valued contributor. It completely strips away the awkwardness of forcing small talk because you're instantly united over a common goal, whether you're setting up a local festival or sorting donations.
Okay, we have to talk about a word you are going to hear all the time: dugnad. It's basically the collaborative heartbeat of Norwegian community life. If you want to understand Norway, you have to understand dugnad. It's this long-standing tradition where neighbors, sports clubs, or just local groups get together to do voluntary work for the common good. We're talking spring cleanups at the kindergarten, fixing up a hiking trail, or maybe baking an absolute mountain of waffles for a sports tournament. Joining a dugnad is practically a national rite of passage. It shows the locals that you are ready to roll up your sleeves and be part of the team.
But hey, it's not just about doing good deeds. There is a massive, and I mean massive, social and professional payoff here. First off, it's a zero-pressure environment to safely practice everyday Norwegian. Second, and this is huge for your career, it gives you local references for your CV. Norwegian employers absolutely love seeing community involvement. It shows character and integration. Plus, you naturally meet people who share your interests, which is exactly how you build strong, lasting networks.
Just take Linda Porcelina's word for it. She's a former volunteer at Caritas, and her story perfectly illustrates this. Giving her time actually became a direct stepping stone into the Norwegian workforce. See, a lot of volunteer tasks mimic actual professional environments, things like administration, communication, or event planning. You are gaining highly transferable skills and proving you can handle a Norwegian work setting, which instantly makes you a vastly more attractive candidate to employers.
So you're probably wondering, where do I even start? Well, let's look at some rules that are perfect for newcomers, where you can easily connect your personal passions with the local culture right away.
The trick here is that you don't have to jump into something completely foreign. Choose low-threshold activities you already enjoy. If you're an animal lover, animal shelters are fantastic. Animals are the ultimate icebreakers, and dogs definitely don't care if you mix up your Norwegian vowels. If you're active, joining an outdoor sports or hiking club is a phenomenal way to meet active Norwegians. Sharing a hike is basically a guaranteed conversation starter here. And, of course, music and cultural festivals are always looking for eager hands. Now here is a really beautiful concept: becoming a besøksven, which literally translates to a visiting friend. Organizations like the Red Cross will match you with someone, often an elderly person, who might be feeling a bit isolated. You just meet up, maybe every other week, for a cup of coffee or a walk. It is such an incredible, low-pressure way to build a strong friendship, hear unique life stories, and practice your Norwegian in a calm, focused setting.
If you're specifically looking to level up your language skills, language cafes are an absolute game changer. They offer this completely informal, stress-free environment to improve your everyday Norwegian alongside locals and other expats. Organizations like Caritas, the Red Cross, or even your local public library host these all the time. You just show up, grab a coffee, and start chatting. Zero judgment. Everyone is there to learn or help you learn, making it the perfect bridge between textbook studying and real-world conversation.
Let's face it, almost everyone in Norway speaks flawless English, so it's incredibly easy to just fall back on that when you arrive. But listen to Benzi, an international student. She points out that volunteering forces you to bravely use those language skills in a super supportive setting. It gets you out of the classroom. Making mistakes isn't something to be afraid of here. It's part of the fun. And trust me, the locals will deeply appreciate the effort you're making to speak their language. Okay, so maybe you're convinced, but how do you actually discover these opportunities without getting completely overwhelmed by the options? Luckily, Norway is highly digitized, and finding the right fit is actually beautifully streamlined.
You basically have two main digital tools at your disposal. If you want to search by your specific personal interests, like the environment, youth work, or culture, head over to frivolousfeel.no. It's amazing for nationwide causes. But if you're looking to help your immediate neighbors or get involved in hyper-local community building, frivolouscentral.no is your go-to. It connects you directly with volunteer centers right in your specific neighborhood.
Let's break it down into 4 super simple steps. Step 1, and this is a massive pro tip, just use your browser's auto-translation feature. Most of these sites are in Norwegian, but they translate flawlessly. Step 2, search those portals for whatever interests you. Step 3, fill out the short contact form. They are usually really quick to get back to you. And step 4, definitely check your local Facebook groups. Just search for the word dugnad or community events in your town.
To really put the scale of this into perspective, 100,000. That's the approximate number of registered volunteer organizations in Norway. There is absolutely a community out there waiting for your unique skills. Around 60% of the entire Norwegian population volunteers in some capacity every single year. So by doing this, you aren't doing something fringe. You are diving straight into the mainstream of Norwegian social life.
Now, a quick point on the logistics. I know you might be thinking, is this legal if I'm still waiting on my residency or work permit? Yes. The UDI, the Norwegian Directorate of Immigration, allows you to volunteer safely from day one. The rules are pretty straightforward. It has to be your own choice. The work must be for a nonprofit, humanitarian, or religious organization. It has to be unpaid. It can't replace paid labor, and it has to be under 30 hours a week. It's incredibly reassuring to know you can dive in legally right away.
Here is the real secret sauce: taking the initiative. Yes, Norwegians might seem reserved, and if you just wait for someone to knock on your door with an invitation, you might be waiting a long time. But when you sign up for a volunteer shift, you instantly bypass all that initial distance. You're showing that you actually care about their community, and I promise you, in return, they will welcome you into it. So, we leave you with this final thought. Will openness and curiosity be your master keys to Norway? It is undeniably daunting to put yourself out there in a brand new country, navigating a new language and totally new customs. But if you bring openness and curiosity to the table, volunteering won't just fill your spare time. It's going to give you a network, it's going to give you true friends, and ultimately, it's going to give you a real home in Norway. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and seriously, good luck out there.